welcome back to my channel, 𝐓𝐢𝐤𝐤 Mysterium. Today we're going to be doing the pick a card reading, What Are My Dreams Trying to Tell Me? And today I kind of wanted to do something different for the piles, so you guys are going to see a few images pop up. We're actually going to be doing 4 piles today, and yeah, so take a deep breath, listen to your intuition, and look at each of the 4 images. Once you choose your pile, the timestamps will be in the description below. Hi group number 1, you guys had this image, and we're actually going to be shuffling the cards on camera today, so let's get into it. Group number 1's spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones that serve their highest good, what are their dreams trying to tell them? What are their dreams trying to tell them? Oh, fell on the floor. We're going to do 3 main cards today, and then we will do 3 clarifiers. Group number 1, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Oh, one just fell on the floor. One more, please. Thank you. Alrighty, let's organize these and then we'll be right back. Okay, group number 1, your first card is the 2 of Pentacles or Diamonds, as well as the High Priestess. There's dual meanings for some of these cards. The clarifier is the 6 of Swords. Your next card is the 7 of Cups or the 7 of Hearts. Clarifying that, we have the 4 of Cups. Your last card is the 5 of Diamonds or Pentacles, as well as the Hierophant. And then clarifying that, we have the Lovers. Now, group number 1, it feels like you guys have a lot of preconceived notions of what your success looks like. It feels like within your dreams, you guys are having a lot of dreams of escapism for a life that you desire. With the 2 of Pentacles here, or the 2 of Diamonds, it feels like there is a lot happening in your life and you are juggling it whilst you're awake. However, when you are asleep, you escape into a place that is much more freeing. Perhaps there's some type of, your guides are wording it as a fantasy life. It feels like there's a world or a life or an end result or end, how do I want to word it? An end outcome in your life that you guys are trying to work to achieve. However, you have not gotten there yet, and so it's like during your day you're really busy working towards whatever this image is. I keep seeing like this image in the distance, and it's like you guys remind yourself of this end goal as you're constantly trudging through life. It feels very heavy. It feels like you never get to settle. It's very weighted. With the High Priestess here, though, it's like your true, I want to say your true self. That's very interesting. I feel like when you guys are awake, you guys have this way you behave, that you have this life that you present as wanting. However, once you guys are asleep and you're within your dreams, you're your true self once again. I feel like you guys are in a big time of reevaluating what it is you are wanting to live as. And I know that sounds rather grand, however, I feel like this pile is contemplating heavily what their soul wants and if they want to keep living this way for the rest of their lives. Especially with the High Priestess here, because this card, or this deck, does not have reversals, but this card did come out reversed, and it feels like there's this large aspect of you hiding whilst you're asleep. Or sorry, hiding whilst you're awake, but it reveals itself once you're in your sleep and in your dreams. So it feels like your dreams that you have are actually a form of escapism, but not in a negative way. It just feels like you can't lie to yourself while you're asleep. You have to be true with yourself because your subconscious isn't going to fabricate like you do when you're awake. It's very, very fascinating, but heavy. It just feels like you guys wear a mask while you're awake. With the Seven of Cups here and with the Four of Cups here, usually with the Seven of Cups, it feels like you have so many options ahead of you, but there's also a lot of illusions, and there's a lot of things that seemed right at one point but might not be the best thing for you in the long run. And it feels like in relation to your dreams, you guys have these things whilst you're awake that seem like they will fulfill you. It seems like if you achieve this goal, if you earn this job, if you get this relationship, you'll be satisfied. But for many of you, it seems like deep down, especially while you're dreaming, you know that's not what's going to mend the longing you feel. That's the way your guides are putting it. You guys have this longing. I don't feel it's as simple as some of you have this relationship that you crave or a dream that you crave. It just feels like a way of living that you desire that is not accessible, or you think it's not accessible to you whilst you're awake. With the Seven of Cups here, it feels like you see all these options for you while you're awake, but they're not any options that you want to accept. They're not options that you even wanted in the first place. So when you're asleep, it's like you're sitting here. It's interesting. Like with this, I feel like some of your dreams lately have been heavily involved in escaping to some place or time that is more freeing for you, that makes you feel whole again, that you don't feel while you're awake, okay? However, it feels like on the other hand, you guys have a lot of dreams where you're just sitting in the energy that you don't let yourself sit in whilst you're awake. Perhaps you're in these dreams where you're surrounded by a bunch of people whilst you're awake. So like maybe it's a friend group, maybe it's your family, maybe it's a partner, or maybe it's work for some of you. But it feels like some of these dreams are you sitting around these people feeling alone, just truly, utterly alone. I know I'm wording this kind of depressing, but it feels like your guides want me to do that because you guys have a tendency to run from what you feel. You guys have this guard you put between yourself and what you truly want. However, of course you guys are here for this reading, and it feels like you're kind of coming to terms with the fact that you can't run forever. And like I said earlier, you're coming to terms with, do I want to run away from this my whole life and ignore this urge that I have to live this specific type of life? Or do I want to take a risk and start working towards that life? With the Hierophant here and the Five of Pentacles, in this deck specifically, it isn't simply, there's kind of a glare on it from the candle, but in this deck, it isn't simply feeling isolated and lost, even though there's a church around the corner, if you know the traditional meaning of the Five of Pentacles. With the Hierophant here, it usually means that whatever current mindsets or traditions or whatever the status quo is that you're used to, it isn't serving you anymore, and it's deceptive to your, I want to say, your ability to manifest and live your life. It's very interesting. It's like you guys have these dreams where you see a life that you desire and you're living it and you're experiencing it. Like I said earlier, you feel free in this place. However, you have these dreams where you just feel utterly isolated and alone with your current life and your current options. And I feel like this segment, because these are like highlighting two of the repeating dreams I feel like you guys have been having, whereas this third pile is like your waking life and how it's affecting you. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I've been talking a little confusing, but I'm just trying to like go with the flow as I channel, so my bad if that was a little bit confusing. But with the Five of Pentacles here, it feels like there is a conflict between, like I said earlier, your true self and what you are meant to be. I like this deck, the Star Spinner deck, because there's, I think, 4 Lovers cards. In this one, they look like twins. They look very similar, and I like that because it kind of highlights the two qualities internally within oneself. And I feel like for you guys, it's highlighting that you guys are on this journey of truly accepting what it is you want in life. It's very, very interesting if I try to tap in to each of you, because it's like, for some of you, this is simply living off in the countryside and becoming more, what do they call that? I can't even think of the word. Is it called simple living, when you just go off grid and you do your own thing and you cook and you bake and you forage? For some of you, it's something like that. For others of you, it's not even living in this timeline. Because on this channel, I do encourage everyone to follow their highest timeline, whether it's something that's understood by the masses. And I think a lot of you are in a mindset where you're manifesting so much greater than many people can comprehend. It feels like this pile is a group where people have these dreams, and I feel like this this reoccurs so often on my channel when I'm channeling for you guys, but it feels like this pile is a group of people who want very, I want to say outlandish, but in the most beautiful way, very outlandish, grand dreams. You guys want a life that isn't this life. You want a life full of magic. You want a life with adventure and maybe some danger, but also like helping people, learning from people, experiencing life. Some of you could be, I feel like this comes up often, so perhaps these are people re-listening to my videos, but for some of you, you might be astral travelers, you might be remote viewers. You're learning in such a different way from normal people. You might be reality shifters. You might be shifting your consciousness to other places and learning that way. You might even be doing that in your sleep. You might not necessarily be shifting your consciousness, shifting your consciousness while awake, but you may be doing it in your sleep and viewing other worlds. I feel like that's a phenomenon that not many people touch on, but it's something I adore, and I think some of you might be doing that. Because I think some of you, like I said earlier, you're dreaming of a place that makes you feel free, makes you feel whole. And I want to tell you, no matter how far-fetched or how impossible this world seems to be able to manifest, if you are seeing it within your sleep, you can 1000% manifest it. Don't let anyone tell you you cannot. Because I feel like this is the battle you guys are having and why these dreams are repeating. You're dreaming of this potential place, but you're also dreaming of not feeling at home here, and it's like your higher self and your guides are showing this over and over to ensure you that you can manifest more. You can have the life you want if you are only brave enough and daring enough to reach for it. I find it interesting, I think this card and this card, they both have a lot of apples. It's very interesting. It's kind of like, it makes me think of whatever you're desiring. I kind of like think like apples are something that are I'm trying to think of the symbolism. They symbolize prosperity. I might look up what it is because I feel like it's resonant with whatever this reading is. So 1 second. Alright, so apples carry rich dualistic symbolism. This is Google, okay? Apples represent both divine knowledge, love, and immortality, as well as temptation, sin, and forbidden desire. Culturally, they symbolize health, fertility, and prosperity, while also acting as a metaphor for the cosmos, truth, or apple of one's eye. So it feels like you guys do have this thing, and it's like in this image, when you guys are truly resonating with yourself and allowing yourself to love and have what you want, there's 2 apples growing with you, right? However, in this other photo, when you guys are sitting and you're lonely and you think you cannot access this timeline, you guys still have apples growing above you up here. And it might not be where you think they are, and it might not be in a place where you can see at the time, so you might feel alone, but they are there. And I feel like that's kind of an example of how your guides are with you right now, even if you feel most alone. I just feel like this pile is feeling very, very heavy and very conflicted internally, and I feel like this reading's meant to ensure that you can manifest whatever it is you want, no matter how impossible it is. And I know I kind of sound like a broken record, but I just wanted to say that before we get into your oracle cards. I'm going to pull a couple of these astrology cards. Can I please have 2 of these cards for pile 1? Maybe. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Disseminating, I said that really odd. Which is funny because I feel like in the beginning of this reading, I said to take a deep breath, and I don't usually say that, but I feel like this pile is holding so much in. Next card we have is the energy is gaining a momentum, waxing moon. Yeah, I feel like once you guys start taking, I don't even want to say a risk, I feel like it's a risk in it, or let me step back a second. Me stuttering. I feel like you guys, once you start taking the first step towards this, it's not a risk, but it may feel like a risk to you because it's foreign. It's not what you were taught to believe in with the Hierophant here. But I do think it is something you guys deeply desire, and once you start taking steps towards it, I kind of see the Indiana Jones big boulder that like starts off rolling slow and it kind of like falls down a couple steps, right? And then it's just like full barreling ahead. I feel like that's kind of how your guys' momentum will be. It might seem slow for a second, but then once you start pursuing whatever this is, it's like the ball starts rolling so much swifter than you could have possibly imagined. We're going to pull one of these cards from, I think it's called the Starlight Oracle deck. They're just these little message cards. Oh, it fell on the floor. It says, navigate. Beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you. And this is kind of what I was saying earlier with you guys having things and beings around you that you can access even if you do feel alone. Because I feel like you guys might feel alone in the physical reality, but I feel like you guys are very in tune and intuitive, where you guys can talk to your spirit guides and ancestors and other beings around you. It feels like there's a lot of allies, but you just can't see them. I do feel like this group gets a lot of goosebumps though. If you guys ever get random goosebumps, that's your clairsentience kicking in, is what your guides are saying. And that's because your guides, or for some of you, you have a passed on loved one that's very close with you and they're around you a lot to offer support. Your guides are also mentioning that this group would do good to learn how to automatic write. It would be a very, they're saying, a swift way for you to communicate with them and connect with them. The last card is going to be a crystal card. I wanted to pull one of these so that we can ask what crystal would best serve you to connect with your dreams. However, for this group, I want to also ask for a crystal to help connect you with whatever your dream, your highest timeline, with whatever your true, I want to say true life is, because it feels like you guys are literally jumping timelines, which is very, very lovely. Can I please have group number 1's crystal for what will benefit them for their dreams right now? Thank you. And then can I have another crystal for what will most benefit them for their true life? Oh, that was 2, but that is okay. Alrighty. Those got a little messed up, but that's okay. Group number 1. Card number 1 is Aquamarine number 7. I got too much coffee today. I don't know if I have any over here. I was gonna show some of the crystals if I had them, but I don't think I have that one over here right now. And then the other 2 cards for aligning with your true life and your highest timeline is Green Aventurine number 25, which also adds up to a 7, so perhaps that's a repeating number for you guys. And then the other card we have is Citrine number 17, once again another 7. Granted, it adds up to 8, but like I was saying earlier, you guys are going to gain momentum fast, and we have this adding up to 7 and 8, like showing a progression. Also, these 2 crystals, I'm going to read from the deck a little bit for each, but those 2 crystals and specifically highly symbolize prosperity, so it's just showing even further that like this highest timeline is yours if you want it. And I do think you guys want it. I don't think you guys are content with having whatever the normal is for you. For all of you, it'll be quite different because you all grew up in different areas, but it feels like you just desire more than what is taught for you to want. Number 7, Aquamarine. It says it enhances clarity, calms discernment, awareness, and acceptance of one's truth. That is so perfect for you guys. I think that is very lovely, because I think once you guys, if you do decide to work with Aquamarine, I think that is what's going to really mend your guys' connection between you feeling homesick here as well as also manifesting and desiring this life. It could be the first step and the first aid in helping you guys grow a harmonious relationship between you and this desire. Alright, for citrine, it encourages joyful expressiveness, exuberance, and happiness, letting go of any and all negativity. And for green aventurine, maybe. Green aventuring supports luck, good fortune, potential, possibility, and new opportunities. That is so perfect. So yes, like I was saying earlier, these two are going to help you ground in this new timeline, whereas this aquamarine will help you guys accept that you have this desire for something more than what you were taught to want. It'll be your first step of growing a good relationship with it if you guys are still on the outs with this, and then this will be helping you ground this, I wanted to say, new life in. Alright, group number 1, thank you guys for being here today. I hope this resonated. I want to thank your guides and my guides, and if this resonated, please feel free to like or subscribe. I really truly hope you guys get a harmonious relationship with this and can manifest your heart's life path. I don't know what else to word it as. It's like your guys' soul path. And yes, I'm wishing you all the luck in the world. I love you. Have a lovely day. Hi, group number 2. You guys had this image. And let's get into shuffling your cards for your reading. I decided I wanted it to be more casual today, so we're going to pull all the cards on camera. And yes, we're going to do 3 of these and then 3 clarifiers. So let's get into it. Group number 2's angels, guides, and ancestors that serve their highest good. What do they need to know about their dreams? What are their dreams trying to tell them right now? Oh, that one fell on the floor. One more, please. Oh, perfect. Right, please clarify the first 3 cards that you dropped. That one fell too. 2 more, please. Oh wow, that was 3. Okay. Alright, I will get these sorted and we'll be right back. Okay. Your first card here is the 7 of Swords. It is also the Chariot in this deck. A few of the cards have dual meanings for the major arcana. Then clarifying the Chariot, we have Page of Cups. Your next card is the 3 of Cups. Clarifying it, we have the Page of Swords. And then your final card is the 5 of Pentacles, or the Hierophant. And then clarifying it, we have the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. Awesome. Okay, group number 2. I feel like some of you are going to be excited about this. You guys have definitely been dreaming of connections. I would actually say this pile, which I don't know what the limits are on YouTube and what I can say that doesn't get me flagged, but I feel like you guys have a lot of, I'll say, spicy dreams. I feel like that's pretty tame by YouTube standards. I feel like you guys have a lot of spicy dreams. However, I will say that these dreams that you guys have been having for relationships, it doesn't feel like they're the ones you want. How do I want to explain this to you guys? So it feels like on one hand you guys get dreams that are spicy, fun, you guys having hookups with random people, meeting fun people at parties, especially like group gatherings. For some of you, this this will be kind of specific. Some of you are dreaming about a specific friend. I don't know if I just spoke English, sorry, I'm stuttering because of my intake of caffeine today. But for some of you, you've been dreaming about a specific friend in your friend group and like spicy shit with them. That's tea. Okay. 7 of Swords, Chariot. However, it feels like for some of you, these dreams about these spicy encounters, your friend, I don't know, for some of you it's a little messy. I don't know if I want to get into that right now. But With the Chariot and the Page of Cups here, you guys are having these dreams because there's about to be a soulmate figure coming into your life. And I actually might pull some of these little cards I made to kind of help you guys figure out who this is. But I want to talk about your dreams first and what they are trying to communicate with you. So like I said, there's definitely some spicy encounters going on in your sleep. Lots of heat, lots of I would say adventures though. It's like fun dates, fun spicy shit. I just feel like you guys are having a lot of fun and interesting experiences in your dreams is the way I'm going to word it. Your guides are saying that it's kind of a test trial for whoever is coming in because this person's full of a lot of heat and I feel like this person's very intense. We do have the King of Pentacles here, so I feel like their front is very grounded, very sturdy, very stable, but this person is not like, they're not emotionless. I feel like some earth signs they're very good at looking unaffected by things, but they're definitely not. Don't let that fool you. With the King of Coins, they could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but that doesn't have to be the case for everybody. I feel like some of you tend to go out a lot. I don't know if it's necessarily parties or if you guys just go to bars and you drink with friends, but I feel like a lot of people are seeing you and eyeing you when you're out. However, like I was saying earlier with the spicy encounters and shit, you guys have a lot of, I'll call them childish energies around you. The Page of Cups and the Page of Swords, they're fun energies. They spark curiosity, they spark interest, and I don't even know, it's so strange, but these people aren't long-term. Your guides are so interesting. They're like terming it as long-term adventurous partners, and I don't mean that in some like sexual way, but I guess it probably sounds that way because of what we were talking about. I feel like these two cards are highlighting what you've been dreaming about, like all of these fun, adventurous. Some of these are just like vacation dreams as well, like you guys are exploring outside of where you are right now. I don't know, you guys are just fun dreams. I feel like they're kind of chaotic too. I want to say I feel like the dreams you guys are having are like some of those dreams where you wake up and you're like, what the hell did I just dream about, and you're like telling people about it because it's so weird and there's so many weird things happening, especially if there is like random people from your waking life popping up in them. I do want to say, if you are dreaming about a friend, I don't think it's because this friend is, I do think this friend is thinking of you and that's why you're dreaming of them, but I don't think it's because your guides are like, yes, go pursue this person. I think it's more of like a exploring that within your dream setting because there's something new coming in, not because they're your person. I think that needs to be said for some of you. With the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, like I said earlier, some of you have this new energy coming into your life very fast with the Eight of Wands. This person is, it's funny because I want to say fiery, and yet it's the Earth King that came out. They're definitely masculine, they're definitely somebody who can provide, but you'll notice the difference in their energy, and I think that's why it's the King of Pentacles coming out, is because they're so steady and they're an anchor, whereas these people are more fleeting, if that makes sense. So whomever you've been dreaming about isn't someone that you can build something with, and I know, and I'm sure that you guys know that. But yeah, so it seems like your guys' dreams are prepping you for a new relationship, if I'm putting all of that in simple terms. Let's pull two of your clarifiers. They're from the astrology deck. Can you please have two clarifiers? That was quick. The first card we have is Be Bold and Make the First Move, Cardinal Moon. Awesome. So perhaps that's what it is too. They think if they send you these dreams right now, that when this person comes in, you'll have the confidence and the motivation to move towards them first. Your next card is Conclusions Are Within Reach, Full Moon Eclipse. And I think this card is just highlighting that whatever energy is coming in, it's coming in fast, and this conclusion is approaching imminently. I'm gonna pull one of these cards from the Starlight Oracle deck. Oh, never mind, we're pulling two. Okay, it's so funny. I feel like this person talks a lot, despite them being shown as like a very, I keep saying that all of this like earth signs are boring, and I don't mean that in the slightest, but it's like I feel like this person comes off very reserved, very stoic, like you can't read them very easily, but beneath it all, and once you get to know them, they have so much passion and energy and intensity. I feel like they're the type of people that have a very piercing gaze, but also like a very magnetic aura about them. First card we have is Manifest, Dream Deep and Ask for What You Want. And then we have Expand, Growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. For some of you, I think you're kind of clinging on to this connection if you are one of the people in this collective who is holding on to some sort of situationship. I want to say like a fling. It's very interesting. Some of you are definitely dreaming about a past person, and your guides want you to expand beyond that because there's someone much more worth your time coming in. Your guides do not like this person, whoever this is. It's like they're just so done with this person trying to mooch off your energy is what they're wording it as. With Manifest, your guides were actually telling me that it'd be beneficial for you guys to make out a big long list of all the things you want in a partner, whether it's like their sense of humor, I don't know, what they make in a year, their type of job, what kind of vacations they like, what kind of foods and dates they'll do, I don't know, their love languages. Make it detailed, make it long, and I think this will really help manifest and bring the energy of this new soulmate partner. It's very interesting. I'm gonna pull a few cards to see more about this person. I have a bunch of these little, there's like a fat stack here, but we're gonna pull some of these to see more about who this King of Pentacles figure is. Who is this king? Okay, who's this King of Pentacles figure? Group number 2. You're just checking out piles right now. Who's group number 2's King of Pentacles? Oh, we're not doing that whole thing, babe. That is a giant stack. We have a few that fell onto the floor, so I'll do those first. We have black hair. Maybe it'll focus, maybe it won't. Oh, I just dropped it again. We have average build. Oh, this is a pile. They are trying to spoil you with freaking traits. Okay, we're getting into some of these first. Maybe. We have Night Owl. We have Famous. Not to fuel any of your guys' main character moments and dreams. That is a dangerous card for some of you, I feel like. Family Approval, so this person will have your family's approval. We have Blue Eyes, which would be a lethal combo with black hair there. We have Dimples. We have Piercings. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of these. I'm kind of gonna take the ones that are like visible. So we have Afraid of Vulnerability. So like I said, this person has a front up when you guys first meet, but I think it'll start to open up the more you get to know them. And I'm gonna take the card on the top of this because there's like 6 here. So they're Spiritual, if it'll focus. And then the other 2 cards that were visible, oh my gosh, from another country. Dude, this is fueling some of your guys' famous K-pop thing, dream. I was thinking of that earlier because I know a lot of people want that. That's so funny. Well known. We have Famous, dude, what the hell? And then we have Speaks More Than One Language, which is really funny because we just got from another country. We've got Strong Eye Contact, like I mentioned earlier. And then the last one we have is Soft Voice. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of them. Alright, so I was originally going to pull a crystal card simply for how to connect with your dreams better and how, like, to better work with them. So we're going to pull a crystal for that, but I also want to pull a crystal card for how to connect you better with this soulmate coming in. One card for, oh goodness. You guys' guides have a habit of trying to chuck my cards into fire. We have Tiger's Eye. 56, which adds up to 11. And then one card for manifesting their partner. That's coming in soon. One card for their partner. Oh goodness. We have Green Aventurine, 25, which adds up to 7. I'm going to read what the traits are of these crystals, but I'm not going to go in depth because I feel like it's just the actual crystal itself, not the message of the guidebook that you guys need. Number 56. Alright, the essential meaning of Tiger's Eye is positive willpower, optimism, the power to manifest essence into form, and clear purpose. So this definitely seems like it's going to help you guys align with your, I'm hearing true desires. This is interesting. You guys might have been drawn to another pile, and I'm not gonna say which one, but you guys might have been drawn to another pile. But I do feel like Tiger's Eye is the best one for manifesting with your dreams. I feel like you guys would be good to do Sats before bed, the state akin to sleep method by, I think it's by Neville Goddard. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that, but I'll write it in the on the screen so you guys can see it. And then Green Aventurine. Green Aventurine means luck, good fortune, potential, possibility, and new opportunities. So for some of you with the famous card with the King of Pentacles, with well known as well, this person definitely probably has some money. And I think with the Green Aventurine, some of you might have little money limiting beliefs or mindsets. Perhaps you guys are a-okay in that department. But just in case you aren't or have some negative beliefs, I feel like the Green Aventurine is helping you guys work through some of those knots before you guys meet this person, to just make sure that everything is smooth sailing once you do meet them and you're in a good position to receive from them. But yeah, Green Aventurine is the best stone apparently for aligning with this person. Okay, group number 3, I want to thank your guides and my guides for being here today. I hope this resonated with you guys, and if it did, please feel free to give a thumbs up or subscribe. I hope you guys find this person and everything works out for you, and I hope your dreams settle down a bit. Thank you for watching this reading, and I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty, group number 3, you guys had this image, and let's get into your reading. Today we're going to be shuffling on camera because I kind of wanted to keep it chill and cozy. If you guys have any coffees, feel free to drink it. I forgot to mention that earlier, but let's settle down and get into your reading. Group number 3's guides, ancestors, and angels. What do their dreams want to tell them? Maybe they didn't want to tell you. What is group number 3's dreams trying to tell them? One more. Oh, these ones want to fall everywhere. And then we're gonna pull 3 clarifiers before we fix them. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's organize this. We've got, oh my gosh, the Hierophant came out for every, oh my god, there's 2. You guys see that? Wow. Okay. Group number 3. You guys are definitely having soulmate dreams with the 10 of... Oh wait, I forgot to show you all of them. Sorry, my bad. So we've got the 10 of diamonds or the 10 of pentacles in this deck. Clarifying it, we have the King of Cups. And then the next card is the 5 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. This deck has dual meanings for some of the cards. And then clarifying it, we have the Hierophant. Last 2 cards we have are the 5 of Wands and also the Devil in this deck. And we also have the 6 of Wands as well as the Tower in this deck. So 2, 3, technically 4 very big cards all over here. And then the 7 of Swords. So, okay, now we can get into your reading. With the 10 of Pentacles over here and the King of Cups, this person could definitely be a water sign, so they could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is random, so there's a dragon on this card. This person could have dragons as their totem, like they might have a dragon tattoo or a I'm seeing a dragon necklace as well for some of them. That's a random side note, but it feels like this person is your divine counterpart. And I was trying to find for another group, I don't know if I have them nearby, but I used to have these little cards for a different reading where I pulled their type of soul contract. I might whip some up real quick so I can pull those for you guys. It just has like a few of the soul contracts, so it has like karmic, soulmate, twin flame, but I think I worded it as mirror soul in case some people don't like the word twin flame. But it feels like this person is your opposite. Like, this card is so beautiful and it literally shows it, and I feel like your guys' dreams have been about this person. Perhaps it's the future you guys will have together, perhaps it's simply just you and them in this dream together, living life. It's interesting because it also like reverses down like the upside down in Stranger Things. It's like, that's so beautiful because it's like you're wanting to manifest this while awake, and then this is what you're seeing in your sleep to manifest it, which is really, really cool. With the Hierophant and the Hanged Man, it feels like there are some dreams right now where it feels like you feel stuck with this person because there's certain aspects of this relationship that you don't think will be possible to mend to be with them. I hope I'm wording that properly and it makes sense to your ears, but it feels like some dreams are kind of like a happy ending, perfect world type dream. Okay, sorry, group number 3, my camera decided to die, but we're back in motion. So like I was saying, it seems like some of your dreams are like a typical happy ever after type dream, like a beautiful future with said person. Then the other aspect of your dreams feels like you running away from them because you're scared, not of them, but of what they reveal within you. But then it's also some of you fear certain aspects of this relationship. It feels like some of this pile has a partner coming in and they know this about this person. I think you guys are very intuitive, just as this person is. I think you guys are probably definitely dreaming of each other, like it's a shared mirroring thing, like you both are dreaming of one another. But it feels like you know that this person is from a different walk of life. They could even be from like a different country, or they speak a different language, different culture, all of that. Different religion for some of you, especially with the Hierophant here, and that's why it might be seeming impossible. But it's like you're working through that in your dreams so that when this person comes in, you're not running away from them. Because we have the 7 of Swords here, where this person is literally running away from their person. And your guides are trying to prevent this from happening in the waking world as well. Interesting. It's like they can kind of like force you to look at a different point of view and stall yourself in your dream and kind of force you to like see the good that this connection will cause. However, whilst you're awake, you're like, nope, I'm gonna run away from that. And it's very fascinating. Like, you got 2 major arcanas here, and you have the Devil and you have the Tower, and it's like you know that this person will crash down everything that you hold dear. And that sounds kind of violent, like, oh, they're gonna tear apart everything that you hold dear, but it's not in a negative way. It's in a way that like it has to be broken down so that it can be built up to become something better, right? But I don't feel like this pile likes that. I actually might pull additional cards for this group. I haven't done that for anybody else yet, but I kind of want to offer you some advice to stop running away from this person. Because it does, it does still feel like once this person comes in, right now your current energy with the Devil and the Tower and the Seven of Swords, you're still going to run away. It definitely feels like you're still trying to like avoid this person coming in. But it's interesting, it's like this person's gonna come in anyways to shake you off your feet. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pull some extra cards for you guys. Let's pull, what deck do I want to pull from? I'm gonna pull from my Pocket Light Seer deck. What advice do you have for group number 3 with this person? Thank you. Okay. Pick up the one that fell. So this was the third. This was the first. So we have the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords. You're a runner. And then we have Strength. I just heard the song like, she's a runner, she's a track star. That's so funny. Why are you guys are just wanting to sprint away from this person? Goodness gracious. Cracks me up. Yeah, your guides your guides are like, no, let them in, this is what it's good for you, it'll be so successful and so healing, and you guys like, this is exactly what you guys want. And then there's you guys like, no, actually I don't want this, and I want to run away from this, and I don't want anything to do with it. And this does grant clarity though. So the Knight of Swords fell on top of the Hierophant, right, and the Hanged Man. This person is your guides are saying intellectual, spiritual match. And this person is horrifying because of that, right? This person is you in another body. This person is pointing things out about yourself that nobody else would be capable of pointing out because they are you in another form, is what your guides are saying. They're your divine counterpart, especially this group's person coming in feels like their divine opposite. I'd even use the term like mirror soul or twin flame, whatever you resonate with. And it's like your guides are trying to show you these dreams now, and the dreams are trying to heal this now, so like I said earlier, so that you don't run away when it comes in. They're trying to build up a strength. You could be Leo energy, or perhaps they just want you to embody Leo energy to achieve not running away once this person shows up. But I would say, like, I want to say with this group, you guys will gradually, hopefully, grow to appreciate and learn from these dreams as you're having them. I think this group especially will continue to have these dreams until, like, as this person comes clearer and nearer, you guys will have more and more of these dreams to just try to fizzle out any lingering fears. Because this person is a lot. Like, think about it. Like, it's your opposite coming in, and no matter how much you try to mentally prepare, it's still a lot for someone to grapple with. Because I feel like you guys aren't surrounded by people that understand every aspect of you, not in the way that this person will. And so it is that's like the thing that shakes you up about this person, right? So essentially, I feel like your dreams are just trying to work through any of these lingering instincts to run away, as well as show you your future with this person, to try to help you once this person comes in, to give you more confidence and assurance in yourself. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm going to pull a few clarifiers from the Moon deck, or Moonology. 2 cards, please, for group number 3. Please don't catch on fire. Okay. We have Take Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. So yes, you guys might need to take a time out after you have some of these dreams and write in a dream journal, maybe write how it makes you feel. If like you guys just need time to rest with whatever you saw in your sleep, to try to like work through the feelings whilst you're awake. Because whilst I do think you are learning from them and healing from them in your sleep. I think if you try to ground them when you first wake up from them as well, I think that'll make a lot of progress with these lingering feelings as well. Then we have adjustments are required, third quarter moon. I feel like this is just highlighting what we were saying earlier, that there are a few more little limiting beliefs and fears that are getting worked out right now, that there's a few adjustments within yourself. So that when this person comes in, you don't run away. But it is a preparatory dream experience is what we'll call it. Your guides are definitely working on a lot of stuff in your sleep to prepare you for stuff in your waking life. I'm gonna pull one of these oracle cards from the Starlight deck. Oh, that one. Oh, we're gonna get two. That's well. So we have Dream, Wish Upon a Star. So perhaps this person was some of your guys' dream. That's what I kind of feel like with this group, is you guys did wish for this person and you do dearly want this person, but you're still in the process of becoming who you're meant to be when you meet this person. We have Light. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars. And yeah, I also feel like this group is learning how to be, I don't want to say whole on their own because we're all whole on our own, but I feel like you're learning how to feel completely whole on your own whilst waiting for this person, and how to accept your shadow and love your shadow before this person comes in. Before we get into your final card, I want to pull a few of these descriptors about your potential partner so that you can try to hopefully help identify what and who they are. Group number 3s, that just fell all onto the floor. Group number 3s, person, who are they, what will help them identify them. That is a stack right there. I'm gonna like pick some of these up. Group number 3's person, who's group number 3's? No, that's a pile too. Can we try to spread some of these out, please? No, they said no. Okay, maybe that's the pile they want then. Alright, the ones on the floor first. We have analytical. We have independent. Try to pick up this pile. Apparently they really want this pile. There might be a lot, so bear with me. We have protective. We have bubbly. We have muscular build. We have mysterious. I know there's a lot, but hey, that's what they wanted. Tattoos. So they could have identifiable tattoos. Marriage potential. Like I said, for many of you, this is your life partner. We have straight hair. We have dark skin. We have brown skin. So I put this for like darker toned brown skin, and then now we also have brown skin. We have caramel skin, of course the in-between. We have sharp jawline, and we have has an accent. So like I told you, some of these people might be of differing cultures, and that might be something that you guys are working through accepting once you meet them. Not that you guys are like prejudiced or anything, I just mean like it might be a conflict of like cultures and how they're going to merge together once you're with this person. That type of fear, not, you know, literal, like being racist. That's not what I mean. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna pull one crystal for how to connect better with your dreams, and I'm gonna pull another crystal for this pile specifically for connecting with this life partner coming in. Can you please have one crystal for, oh, perfect, fell on the floor. And then one crystal for connecting with this life partner. They both fell right onto the floor. Oh, perfect. You guys' crystal for connecting with your dreams is amethyst, number 4. I feel like that's such a classic dream crystal as well. And I think for some of you, I'm gonna say it might be some of your guys' birthstone is what your guides are saying. And then the card to connect you with your life partner that'll help you connect with that connection is Orange Sapphire, number 41. Which is interesting because we have 4, and then 4 and 1 together make a 5. So we have 4 and 5, so it's like you're progressing as you work through these dreams. I'm going to go ahead and read the basic meanings of each of these crystals. I don't feel like you guys need the actual like full guidebook message, but just what these crystals represent to see if you guys want to work with these for your dreams or connecting with this person. Number 4. Amethyst. Essential meaning: familiarity, unconscious habits, old patterns, and needs of being released. So yes, that's perfect for you guys working through whatever lingering beliefs that you have that aren't going to benefit this connection once it comes in. For 41. Orange sapphire. Joy and sensuality, respecting your body, body love. So for maybe some of you, you guys are also working towards loving yourself more before this person comes in and having a healthier body image with yourself. I feel like this person's going to love your body, and so I think you guys working through that, if that is something for some of you, it'll be really helpful when this person comes in once you have a healthier relationship, because it's like you're both loving and healing this connection together. You know how when you're working on healing something and it feels more grounded and more rooted when you work on it first with yourself and you love yourself for it, and then someone else also compliments and loves on it, it just feels so much more fulfilling and rewarding, right? Hi group number 3. Before we close this reading out, I wanted to say while I was editing this that I had a download about the Hierophant card in regards to your guys' reading. I wanted to let you know that for some of you, the obstacle that you feel is preventing you from being with your person, for some of you it may be the fact that you are a part of the LGBT community, and I wanted to say for those of you that where this is true, you guys do not need to worry about this never mending itself. I do feel that if this is something that applies to you, that this is something that as you heal within yourself, this connection will flow into your life very naturally, even if there are certain things you are worried about in regards to this connection. If that is you within this collective, I just wanted to say that message so that you guys know that it will all work itself out in the end, even if it does feel impossible right now. Okay, on to the reading. Group number 3, that is all I have for you guys today. I want to thank your guides and my guides for being here, as well as you. If this reading resonated, please feel free to like or subscribe. I hope you guys have the most lovely days and find healing with your dreams, and hopefully meet this person soon. Yes, until next time guys, bye. Hi group number 4, you guys had this image. And let's get into your reading. I'm actually going to be shuffling the cards on camera today because I wanted to keep it chill and casual. And so, yes, let's get into your reading. Group number 4's guides, ancestors, and angels that serve their highest good. What are their dreams trying to tell them? Can I please have 3 cards? Or 2 more, because you just dropped one. Oh, nope. I don't want 3. Well, that's like 5. Can I please have 1 more? Oh, thank you. And I'm gonna pull the clarifiers before I pick up the other 2 cards that fell. 3 clarifiers, please. Oh my goodness, I thought that was gonna catch on fire. That just stressed the shit out of me. 2 more, please. Oh my gosh, please no. Guys, there's literally, do you see that? I promise these candles are not that close. They're just purposely throwing them, I swear, into the flames. Let's do this lower. Alrighty, let me set up the cards and we'll be right back. Okay, the first card we have is the 9 of Cups. Clarifying it, we have the World. Your next card is the 3 of Diamonds, or the 3 of Pentacles. Clarifying it, we have the 3 of Wands. Your last card we have is the 2 of Wands. And then clarifying it, we have the Lovers. And I had to literally clean off the wax because it like fell and flew through the wax over there, through the flame, apparently. Which is actually kind of hilarious because we have fire on this card and I want to get into that in a second. But there's a fiery connection approaching, but I'm just gonna, that's the preview, but we'll get into the reading first. It's funny, your guides were saying a specific line. What was it? I meant to write it down. They said a stranger, what is it? It was so random. They were like quoting it from this person's perspective, and they were saying like, that stranger across the room is mine, and I hope you know it too. Like they're talking to somebody else, and it was like a rhyme. But that stranger across the room is mine, and I hope you know it too. Like they're talking to somebody else. Very random, but I wanted to say that in case someone needed to hear that. Someone freaking possessive, apparently. Interesting. So it feels like your guys' dreams are kind of, I want to say, a shit show in the most polite way. It feels very chaotic, very murky. I'm hearing gooey. What the heck? Just gross. I don't know. It kind of feels like walking through sludge. Like your guys' dreams, you wake up and you're kind of like, what the heck did I just dream of? And it's like, I don't know, like murky energy. Icky, like slimy, gross. I don't know how else to put it into words. With the world here though, it feels like these dreams are happening because you're wrapping up a lot of loose ends right now. It feels like you're purging a lot of residual energy stuck within your aura. And you guys are the types of people, your guides are saying, that are around a lot of people. I kind of feel like this group is a very ambitious, very, not workaholic, but you guys are hard workers and you're out all around a lot of people often. Especially with the Three of Wands here, you guys are progressing forward, and to do that you guys have to network and you have to collaborate. So this group is definitely somebody who works in a social field. I kind of feel like this group is entrepreneurs though. Like a lot of you, if you're not working in something like marketing or social media or an office setting is what I keep seeing. If you're not in that type of thing, I feel like you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business, and that's why you're networking so much. But it feels like your dreams have a lot to do with that part. Like it feels like two separate dream things. So like for one end of your dreams, you're just dreaming of collaborating with different people, of getting further ahead in this work environment, and for others of you it feels like, or for others of you, for other dreams, it feels like you're working through a lot of residual energy that's preventing you from growing in this field. It's like the purging before you can grow. And that's why these dreams are happening. So if you guys are like, oh shit, I'm having all of these nasty dreams that show me not making it very far and show like a stagnant time in my business, it's just stuff getting filtered out so that new water can be poured in, right? It's not showing what's happening for the future, it's just getting rid of current energy that's no longer serving you. And I feel like that's something a lot of people don't know about dreams. A lot of time dreams are just filtering out and working through energy that you're not working through whilst you're awake, and it's trying to heal little things that you're not aware of. So it's not like your subconscious mind isn't always working against you, especially in your dreams. Like nightmares are just a way to filter out a lot of heavy energy in a really quick moment. Because like think about the nightmares some people experience. You're experiencing all of those pungent thoughts in one concentrated form, and then they're dissolved, right? Because you just experienced it all. So it's a quick way to like work things through the system to clear out all the nasty, filthy water. I'm just seeing like a filtration system of water. Do you know those weird TikTok has these like ads for those camping straws that you can like drink straight into the lake and drink? Like, how I'm explaining this so poorly. You know those straws that have a filter in them, okay? It's like a camping straw. I don't know what they're called. And you stick the end of it into a lake and you can drink straight from the lake because it's filtering everything through the straw. That's kind of what it feels like your dreams are doing right now, is trying to filter all the good stuff into you, and then filter all the bad stuff into like a little filter and get rid of it. That was a really random example. I don't know why your guides are mentioning that to me, but like I mentioned earlier, this group is a group that is in a networking group. You guys are in the process of building a lot within your business or within your career in general. Even if you're in schooling, it just feels like you're doing a lot of networking and socialization that's going to benefit you heavily in your future. However, that being said, something that I don't think you guys are dreaming about, but is something that is about to come in suddenly, is a fiery, I don't want to say temporary connection, because for some of you it may not be, but it feels like you guys are experiencing a super heated, they're saying like a flash. I feel like that's not the best way to put it, but like when I was pulling your cards are literally falling into my flames and candles, and it just makes me think of this connection specifically literally has fire on it. This person is somebody who I kind of want to say like you'll argue with them, but in a good way. And I know that sounds a bit backwards, but it feels like this person challenges you in a very unique way and pisses you off in a very specific way that only this person can do. And for some of you, you may have met this person briefly and this is a confirmation for you. For others of you, this is somebody who you will meet during one of these networking things. And I feel like it's specifically a networking thing because we have Three of Pentacles here, but we also have the Two of Wands. This is like future planning. And so it feels like this is a person you meet when you're planning for your future. But with the Lovers here, this is someone heavily aligned with your energy. And I mean that in the sense that like whilst some of you may not want this to be a long-term thing, this is somebody who does have the potential to be someone, whether it's a business partner or a romantic thing or both. This person has the potential to be whatever you wish. I'm actually going to pull a few clarifiers for this group because I want to know more about this person and why it's coming up in relations to your dreams right now. Perhaps you're about to have dreams of this and that's why they're like giving you a warning of sorts. What else does group number 3 need to know? Okay. From their dreams. All the cards just crashed down to the floor. Okay, so there's 2 here and they kind of came out together, so I'm going to keep them that way. We have the Hermit and we have the World again, so the same card as this one. Interesting. We have the Chariot. Yeah, so much forward progress. And then would you look at that, y'all? We have the Lovers again, same card as this one. I love how quick your guides are to show you cards and stuff. Interesting. Yeah, you guys are at a time, especially with the Hermit here, like your dreams are very spiritual in the sense that, like I said earlier, you're purging, you're detoxing, you're going through a lot of, I keep hearing like nasty shit, and I know I keep cussing. I don't know what the limits are on YouTube with stuff like that, but hopefully I'm not flagging anything. But with the Hermit here, you're purging because you're on a spiritual journey where it's necessary to keep the flow continuous, if that makes sense. So like if you weren't purging in your sleep, because you're busy right now awake, I don't feel like you're in a point where you're awake and you can do shadow work constantly. I feel like you're very busy bees. You're birthing a new thing. Clearly with the World card here twice, you're birthing a new age, and you need to use your dreams as a way to ensure that you're progressing, that there's nothing stagnant in your energy field. However, like I said a second ago, you're so busy while you're awake that you can only do this in your sleep. So don't take any negative dreams or weird dreams as something bad. It's simply your system cleansing itself. Because with the World card here, literally twice. Oh wait, this isn't the World card. This is the Empress. I didn't even realize that. Because she has like I thought this was like the World, but it's literally the Empress. Sorry, this is my pocket deck. It's kind of tiny, so I didn't read it well. But the Empress, that still like goes perfectly with the World though. You guys are birthing a new age for yourself. These are the people who are going to be like, this pile is like the your group, you guys are so funny. They just said muscle mommies and I was like, no, that's not what I was going to say. You guys are the group that is going to be like living in your dream house. You guys are going to have your dream job. You guys are going to have whatever it is you desire in your future. You guys are these like master manifestor types. It's very, very awesome to listen to. With the Chariot here though, like I said earlier, you guys are heavily manifesting towards your future. Like I said with this, you guys are just, I feel like I don't even need to offer you advice because you guys are just full steam ahead, moving forward so swiftly. You know what you want and you're going to get it, and that's why this person can come in, is because you guys are in such an Empress energy. You guys are in a time, and I want to say there's a group of people watching this that are I'm just feeling the different zodiacs for a second. Some of you are Leos, some of you are Scorpios, some of you I'm hearing are Capricorns, and some of you are Tauruses. Sorry, I wanted to take a second because your guides were mentioning to list off some of them so that I can confirm for some of you. But because you're embodying, not only you're manifesting your dream timeline, you're like drawing in your opposite. It's so interesting. This group is the type of group to be like, I don't need someone in my life right now because I'm building my whole new life. I don't need a partner. Because you're like that independent. And it's awesome. But your guides are like, well, like, don't close it off completely. And I kind of feel like that's why this person's gonna piss you off, is because that's how they keep you thinking of them, because you guys have this whole itinerary, is what your guides are saying. You guys have your life planned out, and not in like a bad or toxic way. It just feels like you guys have plans for yourself and you know what you want and you're going to get it. And this person, you're like, no, they're gonna throw me off course. But I feel like the way they kind of like hitch onto your energy, not in a bad way, but like in a way to stay stuck on your mind, is pissing you off and making you angry. Because there's definitely so much like heat. So much heat. It's so interesting. And I feel like this person's in their power too. Like, your guys are definitely mirroring each other. You guys might have been drawn to another pile, but honestly, it's just so cool to see the heat. I feel like there's so much root chakra activations happening with this person coming in for you guys. It's very fascinating. I just love the energy of this pairing so much. I think for this group, I don't think I did this for any other group, despite there being a couple piles with romance-centric dreams, but I kind of want to pull message cards from this person to you, because I feel like this person like is a talker. They like to hear themselves talk, but I feel like they do that because they want to piss you off. It's so interesting. For some of you, you probably already know this person and you're rolling your eyes at this, but yeah, I'm gonna go grab my message deck first. Okay, I'm gonna pull 2 or 3 from the Hermit Tarot because I feel like it's a little more unfiltered, and then I'm gonna pull 2 or 3 from this other message deck I have. What does group number 4's person want to say to them? Goodness gracious. Any others? I hope you guys know I'm kind of squatting so that the cards don't fly into my candles again. Okay. This is so funny. This is the first card popping up and resting over top it all, like blocking out the like romantic nature of it. Yeah, nah, I feel like that's literally you guys. I don't feel like that's them. I feel like they act nonchalant about wanting you, because it doesn't feel like when you guys are talking it's about anything romantic. It feels like it's about business. It's about like you're friends of a friend or something like that. And so like when you're around this person, they might seem stoic about being with you romantically, but they're internally definitely not stoic. But I also feel like this is your guys' energy, because like I said earlier, you guys heavily mirror each other, because you're in like your divine feminine right now, especially with the Empress here. You're in a birthing a new age mode right now, and this person is someone who I feel like has been not necessarily, he might be working on something. I'm saying he because of my masculine, but it's gender neutral. But they may be building something, but they're slower about it than you guys are. Like you guys feel like a go-getter, whereas they're more like gradually I keep hearing schmoozing. I can't even say it. Schmoozing. That is such a weird word. But yes, we have They're Waiting for You in this deck. This is actually a card from your spirit guides trying to like encourage you to pursue it, which is really funny. Like I feel like this is your guys being like, they're still there if you want them, and you're like, no, I don't want that. And then we have I Could Be Your Hero, Baby. I feel like that's literally them. They argue with you to try to piss you off, to make you realize that they want you, and you guys are like, no thank you. Okay, thank you. I don't know if you guys can read that yet. That's so funny. Okay, the first card that came out, which is why I laughed, is I Dislike You Right Now. I swear, I'm telling you guys, you're not gonna like this person because they're fucking up your plans. We have I Feel Whole With You. And see, that's my point. There's like this duality with you and this person where it's like we have 2 lovers cards. Literally 2 lovers cards. So this person is an opposite to you and they have the potential to be. But you're like, no, like I don't want you messing up my dreams. I don't want you interfering with any of it. I feel like they piss you off in general. But you do feel whole with them at the end of the day. And like, feelings don't lie. We have a few that came out, so let's get into these. I am captured by your beauty. So like I said, a lot of heat, a lot of fire. I do think this person is heavily attracted to you, even if they act nonchalant. Are you real? I kind of feel like this is this person's thoughts when they first see you and they're first talking with you. And then we have you're perfect. So they definitely do like put you on this like pedestal, even if they are coming across as like, I just see you guys bickering so much. Not in like a toxic way, of course, but just you guys getting under each other's skin. It's very funny. Okay, I'm gonna pull 2 of your guys' oracle cards from the Moonology deck. 2 please for group number 4. Thank you. And I'm gonna pull 1 from the Starlight deck. 1 card please. For group number 4. Maybe. Thank you. Alright, let's do these 2 first. First card we have is your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, which is like the theme of your reading, I feel like. I know I mentioned earlier that some of you may be Capricorns, but like I said earlier, you guys are making so much progress, and I feel like you guys are just headed towards it fluidly. Like there's no blockages hindering you from your success right now. The next card we have is conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Again, I feel like this is in alignment with your business goals and your financial goals. It's so interesting. I also feel like this means that this person is near. Like conclusions, obviously it could be related to business, but I feel like it's also like the conclusion of this person arriving is soon as well. We have take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way you want. Honestly, I don't think this is an advice card. I think it's you guys in a nutshell right now. Like you guys literally have the chariot underneath, and that's literally this, and that's what your guys' energy feels like right now when I tap into it. Before I get into your guys' final card, I want to pull a few of these traits and physical things to try to get you guys clarity on who this person is. Yeah, so I'm going to pull a few. And I'm probably going to shuffle them a bit away because I don't want this paper to catch on fire. Oh, please don't do that. Nope, we're not doing a whole pile. Group number 4's person. Who's group number 4's person? Okay. Ooh. Okay, we have, oh, I just dropped a card. We have fear of abandonment. This could be you or them, by the way. I honestly feel like it's more on your guys' end, and perhaps that's why you guys put up such a big wall between them. Perhaps that's even some of the dreams you're having right now, since I did set it on top of the 9 of Cups in this deck. We have grounded. I do feel like this person is very grounded. You guys definitely could have been drawn to another pile. We have ambitious. Yeah, definitely could have been another pile. I'm gonna move these over. We have playful. We have brown hair. We have plump build. I honestly feel like this is your guys' build. That could not be for everybody, but I feel like it's your guys' build. We have power couple. Like I said, you guys are spitfires. Like you two together are a force to be reckoned with. We have green eyes. We have brown eyes. So perhaps some hazel in here. We have toned build. So perhaps that's them or you. We have observant. We have red hair. We have smart. We have needs control. I feel like this is a group with, you guys might be into, what can I say on YouTube? Bondage? Am I allowed to say bondage on YouTube? We have morning bird, so you guys might be early birds, or they might be early birds. And then the one that was on the ground is secret relationship. Oh my gosh, that's the last one? Dude, I didn't even think about that. Perhaps that's why you guys don't want to pursue this person for some of you. Perhaps this is somebody who's literally in your work field. And is, I don't want to say, for some of you it could be a coworker, but for others of you it feels like mutual contacts. Like you're in the same field but you work at different places type thing. But that is so interesting. Sorry, my phone just went off. I was like, I'm gonna say it's a confirmation for some of you for secret relationship. That is a perfect last one. That is so fun. I know probably not for you guys, and that's probably why for some of you you don't want this at all, but it was a curveball. I was not expecting that one. Okay, I'm gonna pull your final cards. I'm gonna pull one crystal for how to connect better with your dreams right now and what one will serve you best for that, as well as one crystal for connecting with this person and that relationship if it is something that you guys want. One crystal for pile 4 connecting with their dreams. Dang, oh, you just threw that one in last minute. And pile 4's connecting with their person. What crystal serves best for connecting? No! 2 for each? Are we for real, guys? I think there's a third on the ground. Greedy right there. I swear this person is so greedy when it comes to you. Not in like a money way. I think y'all know what I mean. We have watermelon tourmaline, 58, which adds up to 13 and 4. I've never seen that before, so that's really cool. We have spirit quartz, number 54, which adds up to 9. So these are the cards for your dreams, or the crystals for your dreams that'll serve you for that. And I'll read the traits in a second. For this relationship, we have orange sapphire, number 41, which adds up to 5. We have amazonite, which is number 2. And last but not least, we have amethyst, which is number 4. So I feel like for this one, whichever one you guys are most drawn to, same thing with dreams, perhaps it's all of them, perhaps you guys have been working with one or the other of these crystals, but I'm going to read the traits of each of them to try to help you out if you guys are interested in working with these crystals for your dreams or this connection coming in. I know you guys probably don't want to work for this connection, but in case you do, keep an open mind. Alright, watermelon tourmaline. The essential meaning is seeing perfection in the moment, basking in the bliss of just being, natural joy, and peaceful heart. That'll focus. Maybe not. Click it. Interesting. And then for spirit quartz, the meaning is connecting to community, universal love, harmony, and cooperation. So I think this is a good crystal for connecting with your highest timeline in general, whereas this crystal is better for working with specifically your career and manifesting that for your dreams. If you guys meditate before bed, especially for this, I feel like some of you might do that. You might meditate for manifesting success in your career. Spirit quartz would be the best for that, and then manifesting an overall better timeline, watermelon tourmaline would be best for you guys for that. Going into orange sapphire, 41, 2, and 4. I'm gonna go to amethyst first since it's the first, or wait, sorry, amazonite first because it's number 2. Amazonite, this one, the essential meaning is truth, revelation, the evolution and natural flow of events. So it sounds like that one's going to be a good one for you guys with this connection and seeing what's true and what what's authentic about this connection, because I feel like I said earlier, there's a lot of heat regarding this connection. So I feel like Amazonite is what's going to help you cut through to what is actually true regarding this person. Number 4, Amethyst. The essential meaning is familiarity, unconscious habits, old patterns in need of being released. So I feel like number 4, and I'm also going to say 41, but I'll get to that in a second. Number 4 is a good one when it comes to opening yourself up to this connection, especially spiritually. Number 41, Orange Sapphire. The essential meaning is joy and sensuality, respecting your body, body love. So definitely, some of you, I think I said earlier, like some of you might have a plump build, and that might be something you may be insecure about. Of course, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates. But for some of you, that might be a thing, because I think we got plump build and toned build. So like for some of you, you could be one or the other, and learning how to love yourself and your body. And I think that's something that Orange Sapphire will help you work through, either whilst this connection's in your life, if you've already met them, or before this connection comes in, and healing that. You definitely could have been drawn to another pile. I know I keep saying that, but there's a lot of synchronicities between this group and another group. So if you're called, please feel free to find that reading. I think that's it for you guys, group number 4. I want to thank your guides and my guides and you for being here today. If this reading resonated, please feel free to like or subscribe. I want to mention to this group, I have a Subliminal channel that I link in the description below, and some of the themes may help you work through and manifest the life you desire, but I wanted to point that out because it may be beneficial if you guys listen to that when you sleep. But yes, thank you for being here today. I hope you guys have the most lovely of days, and yes, until next time.